kills with 186. We're going to call her name a lot tonight.
And Abercrombie on the right side. There arguably hasn't been a better player in the league this year than Brittany Abercrombie.
And I asked Coach Taiba Hanifpar, coach of the Mojo, what can you do to stop Brittany Abercrombie? To high point, she contacts it so high, it's so difficult to pass.
Really key to side out against her, and that combination play leads to a wide open lane for Schwann.
Courtney Schwann has every tool in the game, and I like the aggression from her right out of the gates because her strength is those off-speed, really smart, crafty, beautiful.
Pittman, who serves now, drawing a little bit of attention there as well. That's a faster set to the outside, and van der Weide, who played last year for San Diego. Back to van der Weide, out of system, and she puts it down on the cross-court hit.
And that was a good swing placement by Lindsay van der Weide. You got Reagan Pittman in the middle playing left back, usually a position that a libero will play, so she's a little deeper. She's not as comfortable in that left back position. It was an out-of-system set, but perfectly placed.
Big block touch for the Valks. Abercrombie clips the net on the way to the floor.
Another strong aspect of the Valkyries game is their blocks and how they're able to slow down the opposing.
Feeding van der Weide once again, who last year, again, played for the Mojo. In fact, there was a match for the Mojo against Orlando. She had 30 kills and set the league record.
I called that match. She was unstoppable.
Monica Stone out of Oregon actually played for Taiba Hanifpar.
Natalie Foster is insane. She's contacting this ball so high, swinging through it, identifying the 11 digs. So really solid performance she's coming off of.
Roll shot. You said Schwann is creative.
That's her bread and butter right there. She sees the campfire. She's got really good vision. She actually plays a lot of beach volleyball in her off time and touches. So just, it's pretty seamless.
Well, they find so many ways to create havoc. And a one-on-one block for Kaz Brown out of Kentucky, one of the 4 different All-Stars. Pittman blocked again. Kaz Brown send it back.
Kaz Brown has such a high reach. She's also an emotional driver for this team. Love that smile from her, but watch her track the ball. Good eye sequence, gets up, presses those arms over the net roof laterally is incredible, and we haven't seen the best of her yet.
Oh, aggressive set by Goodpart, who goes by Champu. Setter out of Thailand, puts it behind her for Brown once again. Back throw swing from Dalkey, and the Valks continue to run away with this first.
It's a rare miss from Brittany Abercrombie. She's 6th in the league in hitting efficiency, hitting .312 on the season, so not many errors.
Yeah, doesn't miss that one. And Amy Pauley said during the offseason, their #1 goal as a franchise was to find a dependable right side hitter. I think Abercrombie more than dependable.
I mean, the past 3 matches, Abercrombie has gone 14 kills. If that's not dependable, I don't know what is.
To your point, though, about how you rarely see just a pure miss from her, something that Coach Pauley was looking for, another big swing out of the middle from Foster, was that she didn't want to see those peaks and valleys out of. Nice serve by McGee. And Abercrombie hits the back line.
Abercrombie's step close is really good. It's to the ball. She gets her feet there, and then she's got that hand contact and all the range in the world to just pinpoint.
But Foster puts an end to it.
Nice wrist away swing by Foster. Champu sets her up, quick set right in front. Foster sees Reagan Pittman right in front of her, wrist away, beautiful swing, and Valkyries go up 1-0.
driving play by Lee, the setter, has the dig. And a layout on the other side by Yosia, or that was Murphy. They used two liberos, Orlando. And Abercrombie puts it away.
What a set, perfectly to Brittany Abercrombie. She's a lefty, so she doesn't have to let that ball cross over her shoulder to her right. She cuts it off really quickly, and then she's got a nice high snap. She's swinging over.
Now the best server in the PBF. Oh my goodness. That is just something to watch when you see it in person.
We've got to get a clock on that. It is coming so fast. And coach said she just knows where to hit it. She's not figuring out where she needs to contact that ball. She knows what gap set. And then Veronica Stone really sped up her approach to get on top of the ball.
Big swing from Schwan using the block, powering that right through the block.
Courtney Schwan is top 10 in the league in digs with 164. And I've said this time and time again, Courtney Schwan needs to be on the court. Her ball control, happy about some call.
Gotta get set to go quickly, and Vanderwide and Murphy nearly collide, but they still side out with Kaz Brown.
Coach Amy Pauley told us when Kaz Brown runs behind the setter, they're trying to get her to swing line more. She had a couple errors on that slide attack, swinging line, and I don't think Brittany Abercrombie got a strong enough approach.
There's that special arm swing from Vanderwide.
That is insane. I hope that people at home watching this can tell just how fast and powerful that is. Little tempo set inside, one-on-one situation, and she just rips on it.
I'm not going to ask you to give me the sound effects that Amy Pauley provided for that swing earlier this morning, but it kind of deserves a sound effect. Rattles around, and Venegas puts it over. Shampoo to Vanderwide. Oh no, look out for Lindsay Vanderwide, the former member of the Mojo. Natalie Foster tips it down.
Nice off speed by Natalie Foster. Coming in with the quick right in front of her setter. It's the one. She sees that both of the...
That landed out. So Anai's had a couple of kills in a similar fashion.
Digging that ball, and then I love running the back row. They need to use that more. The Mojo does.
Hey, what happens when you travel from west to east? A little jet lag. Getting up a little bit late for this one. Weren't here in the first set. They woke up in the second set. Up 2-0 in the third. Abercrombie puts an end to it and earns the point.
And that's one of the skills of the game that Brittany Abercrombie is really good at. She's going to rip a bunch deep and show you that she's...
And aces on the year. To the outside, Schwan found the spot.
That's Courtney Schwan's bread and butter right over the block. Shampoo spreading out the offense nicely, but I will say Raynell Jones is doing a good job at playing disc. You're going to swing. She's coming in with a whole lot of momentum and then takes something off of it.
Too much there from Brittany Abercrombie, who earlier in the season had 30 kills in a match to tie the number from Vanderwide last year when she was wearing a San Diego jersey.
And this is what it looks like when the Orlando Valkyries are in system.
She was saying that San Diego just has a knack for making you suffer a little bit out there, making life difficult on you. But Vanderwide has been a good outlet so far tonight, her 6th kill.
Him with it.
Schwan is just crafty. Puts Orlando ahead of the point. Shampoo. Oh, Brown. What a connection between Shampoo and Kaz Brown.
I'm really surprised that Kendra Dahlke didn't crash in on that. Shampoo and Kaz in that area of the court, that right side. Badalki was holding on Brittany Abercrombie.
Of the year. Abercrombie leads the league in kills this year. Schwann beat the block. But good off-blocker defense right there. Brown on the slide.
Kaz Brown is kind of like Veronica Stone in the way that she is just as efficient behind the setter as she is in front, and she is working on swinging down the line. So right there you see her off of 1 foot. The blocker is power that she brought behind it. They couldn't control it.
No, and it doesn't matter where they force her to go. Equally good response from Abercrombie.
San Diego Mojo is relentless. They almost got that ball up with that second contact, but it was called a lift. But here comes Brittany Abercrombie out of middle back, moving her a little bit to drivers as well.
They're almost having a conversation now about Orlando in the same light that we were speaking about San Diego at the end of the first set. Point Abercrombie, like, can you just recapture a little bit of something to help create more momentum going forward? Because, you know, maybe what gets lost, all the momentum on a 6-0 run. But Orlando tries to bring some energy, comes out with a point scored, and then a strong serve, an opportunity for Schwann, shoves it toward Page. Lee, aggressive set to the middle and Stone. Murphy lofts it up for Abercrombie, will tip. Pancake Venegas. Murphy back sets on the bump for Schwann. What a play by Murphy with the assist.
That was absolutely beautiful. Really good ball control by Georgia Murphy. That's one of her strengths as well. And then beautiful placement. Courtney Schwann did a good job there at working in transition, getting off the net, allowing that full approach in front of her. Veronica Stone was up, but she also played front row at the start of the set.
Now Dalkey, perfect dig by Schwann. Abercrombie scores.
It's a great shot by Brittany Abercrombie, coming in really strong. I said it before, but she mixes those shots in at the right time. And I know Shampoo is going to look to get her going early and often in this next set because the Mojo did a good job at slowing her.
May 9th, just a different complexion of the roster this year for Orlando. Totally different team now. Some faces that have returned, but they've amplified around them as Brown a total roof.
That set is run inside on purpose. Lauren Page is going to her setter, running behind, but the block did a good job at setting up inside, tracking that ball and pushing their palms over the net.
Brown on the slide. She's trying to infuse Orlando with energy.
And that is what Kaz Brown.
Yeah, I think that point was definitely made in comparison to Foster, who for the first time is having to learn how to adjust to the adjustments as a rookie who's being scouted heavily against at the pro level. Good play by Adora and and, you know, kind of bouncing off what you said. They got a good, healthy crowd here tonight in a match that looks like it's going 5. San Diego trying to give a last-ditch effort in the 4th, but that helps. The side out from Abercrombie.
Talk about the different routes that Orlando runs. I don't think I've ever seen them run Abercrombie through this stuff.
Foster was taken out for Hansen, comes back into serve. Denied. Dalkey runs into the wall.
Brown can fire up her team, and I've seen her do it almost in every match with these blocks that go. Brittany Abercrombie following that set and putting it down.
Look out when you're trying to receive against Foster.
I've never seen a serve do what Natalie Foster's serve does. It almost, she's contacting it high, but then it floats low to high. Possible to move there quick enough to get your platform.
As you said, it's a hybrid. That one almost looked like it had side spin. A lot of the time it has top spin, sometimes it's floating. It's going to be interesting if this goes to a 5th set. Who is in the match? It's going to be an interesting decision for both coaches. Back one, Brown demolishes.
Beautiful decision making by Shampoo, running Kaz in front. Kaz got blocked, she's doing a great job, and then just take her right behind, move that block around, create those angles, create those gaps and those seams for yourself by moving that middle blocker around off of 1 foot, beautifully placed and down the line, which is they reflected. They were down inside out efficiency, so they had picked up the passing and picked that up.
And they had specific statistical goals in those categories that they were shooting for since the start of the season. Flex on him, Kaz Brown.
Kaz Brown is the reigning middle blocker of the year. She did a whole lot of that last year. She's doing a whole lot of this year. Look at the reach. And then look at the celebration. She's so disciplined up there at the net.
Brown just wants every ball right now. Schwan puts it away. Set point.
What an impressive display from Courtney Schwan and Kaz Brown. You're right. It's almost like a mindset for Kaz Brown. She's hungry. She's taking those balls that are 50-50 and pushing with all of her might, then taking the pass. And Courtney Schwan is bringing pressure you're going to face.
I guess the answer for Orlando is you go with who was just in there when you won 25-15. Abercrombie. Off the hitter coverage, Schwan tight to the net. Shampoo to Schwan through the block.
Schwan is getting on top of the ball and snapping really well. She's speeding up her approach and then getting on top of it, snapping quick with a fast arm swing. Veronica Stone gets there, is up, wrist away, swinging down her body and down the line.
308 kills for Stone to go with 3 blocks. Out of system, Schwan. Lead at Tabron, covered. And Page races back there to keep it in play. Orlando ahead of the point, but a bad touch off the free ball. Doesn't matter. Schwan terminates.
Shampoo is so fast, and one of the things that you have to have as a setter is if the pass isn't there, you got to be able to get your feet there, or in this case, get your knees there, get underneath it, give your setter, your swinger a
danger zone there. They win the challenge. And it's all of a sudden tied. Abercrombie through the middle.
I don't like saying the word ain't, but if that play ain't broke, don't fix it. Run it again. I love the decision. Brittany Abercrombie with that left hand is a different look for this opposing block than a right arm's crossbody, and she's able to score on that swing.
Yeah, I'd go back to it when they can, if possible. Shampoo was on the floor there, was able to play the ball. Abercrombie reaching from behind the line with the D-ball kill.
And if you're the Valkyries, you're very happy that you get that point when you did, because Shampoo was fixated on that wet floor. She was standing on it, so it's really and trying to get ahead by 2.
Jones already has an ace today. She's been an effective server. Healthy block touch against the eye. Lee with the set. Hitter coverage against Tabron on the reload. Tabron dug by Schwan. Here's a Nye. Cross court with success.
The Valkyries are doing a great job blocking, getting their closing, and then allowing their defense and Courtney Schwan to play around them. And then Adora Nye finishing with that swing. Hard snap. Valkyries.
Shampoo. Pretty easy serve to handle. They go for the back one with Stone, but she didn't love the timing there, and Orlando was waiting for it.
Orlando was all over that, tracking. Abby Hansen did a good job not cheating. Watch her holding her spot, and then it actually hit both of their arms, pushing those arms over the net just a half a second late.
There's a night. Did not start tonight, but they're really going to her late. Adora Nye.
We have seen the full depth of both of these teams on display tonight, and it's been masterful coaches with their decision-making on when to put in the fresh legs, when to put in the new faces.
Nye, 8 kills, 7 hitting errors, but has had some key swings late. Dalkey tried her best out of system. A chance for Abercrombie, shoves it into the block, they cover. Donkey has to manufacture something. Schwan to dig, Anai tips for the donut, Donkey reads it. Tabron, they were ready for that one. Here's Schwan, tips it. Aggressive swing, nice one by Donkey. Schwan as well. Courtney Schwan adds perhaps the longest point of the night.
Courtney Schwan, that's her 11th kill. She's taking a ton of swings. And it's not easy because she's taking swings in transition, inside out. She's taking out of system swings, swings off the net. Great up by her. I said it once, I'll say it again. Courtney Schwan is such a solid 6 rotation athlete. Her defense is just as good as her offense. And then look at how fast she transitions off the net, mixes it up so well. Nice flying long rally. I'm almost doing play-by-play here. Good set by Shampoo. And then Courtney Schwan, all of the range, all of the ball control.
Lee with the serve. Abercrombie, Lee extends for that dig, reaching down. They find Lee again, first ball. Excellent set by Venegas. Schwan has to use 2 hands on this one. Donkey has to roundabout into that attack. Now it's Abercrombie with a scoring chance. Abercrombie, San Diego would love that defensive play back.
What a rally, both sides. First, let's take a look at this dig. Georgia Murphy laying out, this is exactly what you need out of your libero. A never say die kind of mentality. Put your body on the ground. Over the net. Orlando's on their heels, and just like that, we're going to overtime in the 5th.
6-1 run. Clips the net. Good pass, Anai. On the slide. Brown. Lee has options in transition. Tabron hits line. Dug perfectly by Anai. D-ball, Abercrombie. Lee racing for that one. Buck set. Tabron. Schwan. Pretty textbook. Dig to attack. Goes short. Courtney Schwan.
Courtney Schwan in transition. Such good court awareness by her. Coming in strong, coming in aggressive.